Hello there, this is Dave Allen for Good and Geeky, and what I want to do today is I want to have a look at making menus in shortcuts. Now the easiest way to make menus is to use the menu options that are already available in there. Let's just go for choose from menu. And as you see, we drop that in there and it gives us two menu items, 1 and number 2, and we basically just drop things into the bits below there to say what's going to happen when we click on each of these menus. So in the first instance, maybe we want to run a shortcut, so let's just do run shortcut. Let's just drop that in there for number 1. So if we choose number 1, we're going to run a shortcut, and let's just run a sound, and a sound called honk. So that's a shortcut, and it basically just runs a sound. Okay. And for number 2, if we're going to do that, we're going to run an application. So let's do open app. So this one here, click that there, choose the app we want to run, and we'll use agenda. Okay. So if I run this now, the menu comes up. We've got 1, 2. If I click on 1, it plays the sound. It goes honk. And if I click on number 2, it will open agenda. So that's really simple, isn't it? So let's go back into shortcuts. And it's all very well having this menu, and it's nice and easy and everything, but it's not very pretty, is it? We haven't got any icons in there, we haven't got any subtitles in there. So let's see what we can do with the application called Toolbox Pro. The first thing we need to do in this first example of using Toolbox Pro is to add some text. So let's get a text item in there. So text action going in there. Now the text that we've got to put in there is going to be this. I've got this in drafts. Let's go to drafts. I'm going to choose this, copy that, and paste it in there. Okay, so I've got that pasted in there. And basically what this is, we've got the word title in lowercase, followed by a colon, and then we've got choice 1, which is our first menu item. We've got a subtitle, which is going to be this and that. We've got an icon in there, and this one here is a microphone with a filling. And then the next one here is the second part. The second choice on the menus is choice 2. The subtitle says hello, and this time we've got a phone fill, arrow up right. Now where do we get these icons from? Well, there's a couple of different places we can do icons. We can do icons with base 64 text, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Okay, so this is FS symbols, and if I want to have, let's say I want to have a phone fill arrow right, so hold down on that one there, do copy name. Let's go back into the shortcut again, and instead of having Mike fill in there, I'm going to put that one there that we just got and paste that in there. So let's do menu in here to search for it. Quick menu, this is this one here. Create quick menu from text. And if I run that there, still we haven't got a menu, but we've got this coming up here then below there, so something's happening. We're going in the right direction. Choose from list, and we've got that there. We can put a prompt in there, sort of choose 1, and we've got a prompt, we've got a menu. Let's get that out of the way and run it again. And as you can see, we've got our menu in there, but we still don't have the icons in there. We don't have our subtitles either. So let's just stop that there for the moment and go on to the next thing that we need to do by looking for menu. So menu, and we're looking get details, get menu item details from chosen item, and then we're going to choose from menu. And in this one here, this is where we change from file to contact. And then after that we get details from chosen item. So let's try this again, and hey presto, look, we've got some icons in there. We've got our titles and we've got our subtitles. What else can we do with this? Okay, well, another thing we can do with this here is if we put a comma in there, and we'll go for red, which is our background color, and then we'll do yellow as the foreground color. And on the next one we'll go for a blue and white, so let's put blue there, blue, comma, white. Okay, so now we've got the bit of colour in the icons. Let's just test that and see. So now we've got some nice colourful icons, that's lovely. And we're getting those colours in from just typing in the colours there. They're the basic colours, but you can actually put hex colours in if you want to. And if I click on this one here, nothing happens except putting the details into the bottom here. If we want to use this as a menu, we still got to do more because we want things to happen when we choose our menu items. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Put a text in action in the bottom there, and let's put in the word title first of all. So this is the title. And then we want menu item detail, and the menu item we want here is the title. And then on the next line we'll have subtitle, menu item detail, subtitle. You see we have fields in there as well, so if we put more information there, field 1 and field 2, we can have more stuff in there, but we don't need to do that for the moment. Okay, so let's just do this again and see what we've got. And we've got choice 1 and choice 2, still not much going to happen. We're going to click on this, and as you can see the text is giving us our title and our subtitle. But we want something to happen when we do these things, so we're going to have to do a if statement. So let's get our if statement in here. So let's drag and drop that into there. Now if the text condition is, so the condition is contains, and the text, if it says choice 1, there's only two options there, so that's the only thing that we need to put in there. So if it says choice 1, it's going to do something. So let's put that in there. And then otherwise it's going to do something else. Otherwise it's going to run an application, so open app. So drag this and drop this in here. So otherwise, okay, so we're going to choose our application, and the app will get it to run will be agenda. So let's run this now. So choice 1 is this and that plays a sound. Or we press the other one and do choice 2, and this time it opens up agenda. So there you go, that's how to make menus work using Toolbox Pro. And it's all pretty simple really, wasn't it? What about if you want to have more than 2 things in there? So let's just do that then. So let's go to this bit here. How about if we put a base 64 icon in there? That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's make a base 64 icon. I know how we can do this. We can do this with a shortcut. I've created a shortcut to do this. What it's going to do is going to select a photo. It's going to encode the photo with base 64, and then it's going to copy the base 64 text into the clipboard. So let's run that. Select a photo first of all, and the photo I'm going to select is this one here of a microphone. And it's put the text into the clipboard for me. So let's click on done. Let's go back into this menu that we were working on before, and we need to put some more text in there. So let's get a text thing in there, text, and we can drag this and drop this in right at the beginning there, and I'm going to click on paste, and this is our thing here. Yeah, when you're making this simple shortcut to create the base 64 text, that's our icon there, done as text. You have to make sure that it's got no breaks in between. Okay, let's just change this from icon to base 64. Okay, let's try it anyway, let's see what happens. It worked. So now we've got an actual picture of a microphone in there that we got from our base 64 text. That was easy, wasn't it? So nothing's going to happen there, so because we've got an if statement there, we need to put another if statement in there. So let's go to my favourites here, get the if statement and drag it in here. Okay, so this is going to be changed. We're going to move this one up to, so that's going to go in there. No, it isn't, it's going to go in there. Okay, so if the text is condition 2, contains, and if it contains choice 2, it's going to open up agenda, and then, let's go back on this one there, and then we're going to have something else happen. So let's say we'll open up a different application. So open app. It could be anything. It could be open a draft, or it could be open Tweetbot, or it could download a file. All sorts of things you can do with this here, or it could be open Ulysses. Let's stick open Ulysses in there. Okay, so, and you can choose what you want in there. So you can choose a particular sheet, you can choose a group, you can do the last 7 days. Let's do the last 7 days. Okay. Okay, so let's click on this here now, run it, and we've got choice 1. That plays the sound honk. Let's run it again. Choice 2, it should open up agenda. which it did. Very good. And now we go for choice 3, and this time it opens up Ulysses in the last 7 days. How about that then? That's good. So that's how you go about making a menu in Toolbox Pro and getting it to do things when you're using it with shortcuts. Have some fun, and I'll show you another little bit of a example of how to use a dictionary instead of using a text thing to make your menu. That'll be coming up in the next video.